Welcome to a higher frequency of vibration. This is Dose to Dose Podcast. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Dose to dose, let's try to make the most. Let's try to make the most of this life. And when we make the most, then we can taste the most, and we can make a toast to this life. Dose to dose, let's try to make the most. Let's try to make the most of this life. And when we make the most, then we can taste the most, and we can make a toast to this life.
The dose, and these are the hosts with the most. And we got the Maya Silly Maharishi and Duncan Polk, and I am the plant-based philosopher. And so, before we get back into the whole self-image thing, I was like, hey, let's go on and just have a little bit of fun real quick, man.
Yeah.
So let's do a different little micro segment here.
Ooh, okay.
How did you get started in taking microdoses?
Ooh.
Like, what was that first step off the cliff? Because once you take the step off the cliff of microdose, you don't come back.
You definitely don't come back, man. So, oh man, my first taste of microdosing was about 4 years ago. Actually, 4 or 5, 6 years ago. Excuse me, 6 years ago. Man.
Okay, I'm about to say, I thought you would have microdosed before me.
Yeah, it was 6 years ago. But as far as microdosing goes, yeah, it was 6 years ago. Now, macrodosing, that shit dates further back for sure. But microdosing, 6 years ago, here in Washington, I was in here in Ocean Shores, and we were forging Cable, Brandon, and myself, and I was just, oh man, the feeling of it, bro. Like, you go and you look, and you start out with like nothing, with a clean slate of a clean canvas of not even knowing, and then you see one. And you get really excited, man, and you just feel the joy and the happiness and the excitement all at once. It just hits you, and man, and then like, if you get too excited and you dwell in that moment too long, then you lose it, and it just kind of goes away, and then you focus on other things, and you can't find them and you can't see them. But if you wait and you just kind of be still and just kind of sit in that moment for a second, not in the excitement, but just in the moment, bro, they reveal themselves to you, man. And you just kind of like, it's just like they're everywhere, like all around. There's never just one, you know what I mean? So that was my first experience. The first one I picked, that was the rule. The first one you pick, you eat it, you know what I'm saying? So I ate it, and it was a tiny, tiny mushroom. And I identified it before I ate it, of course, with the Mushroom app. And this is not brought to you by the Mushroom app, but we will be sponsored by the Mushroom app. And get at me, Mushroom app. Get at us, Mushroom app. We'll be in touch. But yeah, that was my first experience, man. And I remember feeling a feeling of nothing. I remember feeling, damn, do I feel anything? And then, eventually I realized that I was much, much happier, and I had a lot more energy than I normally would, just going out there, enjoying that activity. But yeah, that was my first experience, man. It was blissful. It was a sunny day. It wasn't too hot. It was partly cloudy, man. It was a nice breeze, man. It was beautiful. It was nice.
Man, I'm so glad you just described that day in those last few sentences you used. It's a great way to go segment back into the self-image.
Okay.
However, if you're listening and watching, I want you to really see